In this video, I'll be sharing 7 tips on how to survive as a businesswoman in Nigeria. Doing business is not easy in Nigeria, and being a woman is not even easy in Nigeria. Being a woman in Nigeria is not easy, and then adding business on top of that. Guys, if you know a businesswoman, give her a hug. We are going through a lot. It's not easy at all. The number 1 tip is hold God. If you don't hold God, I don't know who you want to hold. Because if you hold man, man can disappoint you. You hold your fellow woman can disappoint you. God is supreme. God is number 1. He's the only one that will not disappoint you. When I mean have God, my sister, you need to have God. Without God, I don't know what you're going to do. Like, for me, I am so invested in my spiritual journey. I'm so invested in, building a better relationship with God. And since I started, I have been, not like I've not had God in my business since, but I have become very intentional with, making sure that my business is aligned with God, aligned with the word of God, aligned with what is expected of me as a child of God, as a Christian, right? I put God behind everything I do. Literally, I put God behind everything I do. As far as it has to do with my business, I just have to put God in it. So make sure you have God as a woman in business in Nigeria. You just have to. He's the main support. He's the only one that can be there for you at any time. He's the one that sees that pain point you have that you can't even explain to people. You can't even make people understand. Even when you try to explain it, they won't understand. It is only God that can understand it, and He's the only one that can prefer solution to you. That solution He is preferring, it can be Him providing a human being that will come and now understand and solve that situation or that problem for you. Do you understand what I mean? So that's why I say you have to have God. That is the number 1 and surest way for you to survive as a woman doing business in Nigeria. Number 2, invest in continuous learning. Always make sure that you're learning new things, you're upgrading yourself. Don't stay stagnant in whatever it is you're doing. Invest in learning continuously. You have to make sure you're on top of your game. You have to make sure you're on top of whatever skill it is you're doing. Whatever product you're selling or service you're offering, make sure you are on top of your game by continuously learning, continuously improving yourself, making sure that you're getting better at whatever it is you find yourself doing. You have to spend money to make money. Now, I know all over Instagram, there are a lot of, trainings here and there. Everybody is now a coach. Everybody is now a teacher. Everybody is now, everybody has something to teach about everything. But another thing, this is where God comes in. If the Holy Spirit leads you, you will know where to put your money. You will know where to pay to learn something that has to do with your business. As far for me, I pay for trainings, I pay for things a lot. And no man is an island. You have to, connect with other people, try to tap from other sources, because you cannot know everything. In as much as there's YouTube and other things, yes, you can, pay for courses online and learn things. That's how you grow. That's how you improve on your craft. So don't get confused, don't get carried away by the noise. Be intentional about, knowing where to put your money to learn stuff. Making sure that place you're putting that money, it is going to come back and, work for you, right? So always make sure you're investing in your learning. Continuously learn, continuously grow, continuously improve yourself. One day, all that you're doing will eventually pay. Even if it doesn't seem like it right now, but with consistency, you will eventually, make it out of that position you're at right now that feels like you're not moving forward or whatever. But just keep improving yourself. It will pay you at the end of the day. Number 3, explore other streams of income. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. You can try out new things, invest in other things, have other things by the side you're doing to support that business, because we know how Nigeria is. One day something can just happen and then you find yourself on the floor. You don't have anything to fall back on. So always invest in other streams of income. Have something else you're doing on the side that you can, do alongside your current business. When you have other streams of income, even if something happens to your main source, you have something else to fall back on. It will reduce the risk of you falling flat on the ground when something happens to your main source of income. So it's good to invest in other sources of income. It's good to put your hands in other things, dabble into other things. See how, test the waters here and there. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Number 4, have a support system. When I mean a support system you can trust, a support system you can rely on at any time. It can be your husband, it can be your boyfriend, your fiance, your best friend. If you don't have anybody close to you, then join female communities. Okay, we don't really talk so much on communities, but it's a huge way to stay afloat, to have support. Communities, when I mean communities, you can join any group of women in business, like minds, any community you can thrive in, any community when you're there you can get support, you can learn, you can stay afloat in things. Join a community, have a strong support system. That's my 4th point. Number 5, stay on top of trends in your niche. That way you are relevant and you are up to date on happenings around your niche. If you're frying akara, make sure you know the latest way they are frying akara. Make sure you know what are they doing now. Is it ketchup they are putting in akara? What is happening out there? Don't just limit yourself to what you know and then stay there. No, make sure you're on top of trends, you're on top of new happenings, you're on top of new informations coming out that has to do with that business you're doing. Social media is vast, the internet space is vast. You can always find places where you can get ahead of trends. Follow your competitors. If you feel maybe you're not equipped to find out these things yourself, follow your competitors. Make sure your eyes are on those that are already ahead of you, because when you see what they are doing, you will know what it is you are lacking that you need to be doing, and you can keep up. Right? That's the simplest hack I can give you to staying on top of trends. Those that are ahead of you, those that are bigger than you, those that are your competitors, put your eyes on them. Make sure your eyes are on them. You're seeing what they are doing, and you're learning from what they are doing. That way you will stay on top of your game in your own way, because definitely you might not be financed enough to play the game as big as they are playing, but within your pockets range, within whatever it is, wherever your hands can reach, do what it is you can do to make sure you stay on top of trends, to make sure you stay relevant in your niche, to make sure you stay up to date with happenings and occurrences in that niche. Number 6, have systems in place. Systems for your business, to how to run your business. Have systems for your family. Have systems for your relationship. Have systems for your life. Have systems in place. It can be as simple as planning your day ahead of time, planning your week ahead of time, but just make sure you have systems in place to make you stay on top of things. That way you don't burn out. That way you are not confused. That way you are not losing track of things you're supposed to do or places you're supposed to be, because you did not properly plan ahead or lay down systems to make you be on top of things. Now, systems in place can be you daily planning, can be making sure you have help when you need it, can be making things easy for you in your store, can be putting systems like in your shop, having a to-do list, a daily routine, having assigning tasks to your staff to make sure that things are done when they're supposed to be done how they're supposed to be done. Right now, these are like simple systems in place so that you can be more effective in whatever it is you're doing, and you can produce more results, because you have to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're result driven, and anything you're doing that is not yielding good results, then there's no need for you to even be doing it. So for you to function better as a woman in business, make sure that you have systems in place to help you maximize everything you're doing to get the best out of all that you are doing. Number 7th point is self-care. Even if it is ice cream, my sister, buy ice cream for yourself and lick. Nigeria is hard enough. If it is turkey, buy turkey and eat. Self-care. When I mean self-care, I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to make it look so. Ice cream, it can be as simple as just taking yourself to one eatery or one restaurant, sit down and buy a cup of ice cream. While you're licking that ice cream, don't think of any other thing. Now, I'm using ice cream as, like the simplest way so you understand what I'm talking about. Now, for self-care, it can be going to the spa, going to Mauritius on a trip, going on, a ride on a yacht, whatever it is, but just take out time to care for yourself. Just make sure that in all your busy schedule, in all that you do, make out time to do one thing that makes you happy. let it not be about making money. Let it not be about thinking of anybody. Let it not be about caring for anybody or caring for anything. Let it be about caring for you. Let it be something that satisfies you to your soul, that makes you happy. Something that when you do at the end of the day, you can be fixing your nails, you can be going to the spa, you can be going to maybe just take a day, go to a hotel or a shortlet. Yes, you can go there, you can take a trip, you can go to the beach, you can go swimming. Just do something per time that makes you happy, that satisfies you. It's not about somebody else. It's not about achieving something for somebody or for your business. For you, make sure you do something that makes you happy, that satisfies your soul at every point in time. If you've watched this video up to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you have anything to say as regards all the points I shared, please drop it in the comment section. I would like to hear back from you. If there's any topic you want me to talk about, if there's anything you want me to share, let me know in the comment section. I'll appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and drop a comment for me. I will so appreciate that.